everyone, my name is Emily Cline, and today I will be interviewing Jessica Scantlin via Skype. Jessica is a celebrity makeup artist, and some of you might know her from her relationship with Jessie James.
Jessica is my bestest friend ever. I absolutely love this girl. She is my sister from another mister.
From stars like Emma Roberts to Rosie Huntington-Whiteley to even Tony Hawk, Jessica has done their makeup. So tell me a little bit how you got started, like what your story is.
Honestly, so when I was a kid, I always wanted to draw, and I was always like drawing random things from like apples to my mom's face to everything. And it's actually the only subject in school I really liked was art class. Mm-hmm. And I just kept doing it, and my mom, she didn't really know what to do with me. So she took me to this modeling agency in Tennessee and was like, listen, she wants to do makeup. I don't really know what to do because she only knew of like makeup at the mall. That's all she knew. So they would let me do makeup on like 12 and 15-year-old girls for like their modeling pictures. Mm-hmm. And I started doing that, and then I went to New York, and I had done like different beauty pageants makeup, but you know, it's at the same time, it's not like high fashion makeup, it's beauty pageant makeup. And I went in, and this guy, Luis, was like, you know what? I'm like, I'm here for the open call. And he's like, these aren't you. You realize that, right? And I'm like, no, yeah, but I want to do makeup. And he was like, okay. He's like, you know what? Like, the fact that you're 18 and you came in here and you had enough guts to come in and, you know, be like, this is what I want to do, and I'm here, and please help me. He was like, I'm actually going to help you. So he set me up with a photographer, Andrew Bruckner, and Pamela Anderson's makeup artist, Alexis. And I learned every sponge, just like soaking in. So I never went to makeup school. That's always like the first thing that people are like, wait, how can you be a makeup artist and not go to makeup school? And I didn't. Like, I think makeup school is great for people that want to get started. I'm pretty impatient sometimes, so I was like, no, but I want to do it now. And I'm kind of bad at directions in general, so for me, it wouldn't have been good. But yeah, so I'm very thankful to those people that helped me out.
That's, what was your like first initial feeling when you worked with your first celebrity doing their makeup?
I was really nervous. I was so nervous. My first real celebrity, I was actually an assistant on the shoot, but it was Pam Anderson, so I was beyond nervous. I was just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, like this is not happening, oh my god. And she was so kind. Sorry, my dog's crazy. But no, she was so kind and so genuine, and you know, and they would be like, okay, go and touch her up. And I'm just like, oh my god, I don't want to touch her. Like, she's perfect. And she was so kind. And she was like, you know, is this your first time, like, you know, doing something? And it was like my first, like, real job as a makeup artist. Like, granted, I was just assisting, but I did do a lot. And it was very comforting and nervous. But, like, in all honesty, like, she was so calm and so cool and just so mellow that it made it not that, you know, like nerve-wracking, even though I was for like the first 30 minutes. I thought I was going to throw up. But yeah, she was so cool about it, and just like, yeah, if you want to ask me something, ask me. Because like she does really good makeup on her own. Yeah. So she was really helpful in general.
That's so nice. That sounds like such a cool experience.
It was really cool and really like, oh my goodness, like this is not happening. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
Yeah.
I was reading your like bio on your website, and it said when you work with somebody, you try to find their spark. Mm-hmm. What exactly does that mean?
So with each client, like I feel like in general, everybody has like that one thing that if you do to them, they just go from being like, okay, this is a great makeup job, to, oh my god, I want to hire you again. This is fantastic. I've never felt more beautiful. And whether it's, you know, giving them a little mini eye lift, or, you know, making their jawline stronger, or their nose, or whatever it is, you just kind of have to like feel the person out and talk to them. And I never ask, like, what is it that you want me to do? You know, you just kind of have to, like, read their body, and you can kind of find something on them that just, like, really makes them glow, you know, whether if it's, like, highlighting their eyes, or, you know, like, a lot of times older women want to look a little bit more youthful. And if you stick to makeup basics, then, like, and this is why I don't agree with makeup basics, but, you know, Makeup by the Book would say, don't put a shimmer on her, don't put an illuminator, don't do any of that, stick to matte everything. Well, I disagree, because, you know, when people are young and they're more youthful, they have a natural glow about them anyway. So if an older woman wants to look a little bit more youthful, why would you take away the one thing that actually represents youth? You know, like, so to me, like, for older women, for example, like, I'm going to make them feel youthful. I'm going to, like, find that, like, little spark in them, and I'm just going to, like, highlight it and all of that. So yeah, you just kind of have to find their little thing that really means a lot to them, and just make it shine. And that's all.
That is awesome. That was such a good answer to that question. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we all know that you're BFFs with Jessie James Decker. And what was it like being able to be a part of Eric and Jessie Game On? Like, what was it like being able to be filmed on a reality TV show, I guess is what I'm getting at.
It was, I remember whenever Jessie called me, and they were just shooting the pilot, which was actually in a couple of the episodes. But they were just filming the pilot. She's like, hey, so, you know, E wants to do this thing for us. You know, I really want you there. And I was like, okay, this is going to be kind of nervous. And it's really bad, because I never understood when people said, like, you know, you have to be really careful because you truly forget that you're on camera. And I was like, yeah, right. How can you ignore a camera that's, like, this close to your face? Well, you do. And you know, like, luckily, you know, none of us, like, said anything, because, like, there's genuinely no drama. But, like, you know, I sometimes have a bit of a potty mouth, and, you know, I might not necessarily want my mama and papa or my mama to hear me say certain words. So that being said, it was weird, but it was, you know, it was really cool. And I think it's really cool to be able to, like, look back on it, because it's not just, like, you know, a wedding video. Like, we literally get to, like, relive every single experience, like, again, like, for her bachelorette party, and, like, you know, all of that stuff, where most people don't have, they don't have, like, a video of it, you know, like, they just have pictures of their bachelorette party and stuff like that. And we actually have every single moment on video, and, like, I think it's awesome, and it was so much fun. And yeah, it was really fun. So
yeah,
I liked it. I was nervous, but yeah, I liked
doing all those dares.
Yeah, right? I know.
I thought that was so funny.
They couldn't show mine because me and Nancy our dare was to take this couple's shoes from them. So we were running down the beach, and we took their shoes and started running the other direction, and my swimsuit fell off. So that being said, it was not airable because I was bottoms down in the middle of Miami. So
yeah, that happens in
clearly there's
beach a lot.
happening with that.
Oh my goodness, that's really great.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I know Sydney's hilarious. Yeah, no, Sydney you can get her to do it.
Yeah, my best friend Megan, her last name is Decker.
Oh really?
Yes, and her family's all from up north. And
That's
she played a prank on me one day. And she said, "Oh, did you know that I'm related to Eric?" And I was like, "What?" You didn't tell me this.
Yeah. And that's so crazy. But I would think that maybe it could be true, because it's not like Decker's like a super, you know.
No, it's not.
Like common name. Like,
it was pretty funny. She got me pretty good. She played the prank on me for about 3 hours. Just like, hey, did you know that we're related? And they got married on my birthday too. And I was like, why didn't you go? And she goes, because I was on a cruise for my birthday. Which, That's what she did.
Oh my gosh.
So she played it so well, and I was like, that is great.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That's a huge one. That's really good, actually.
Speaking of best friends, what is it like having your best friend as one of your clients?
It's so weird because whenever we work together, people are like, because at first, like, let's just say, you know, we just did a shoot when I was in Denver, and they didn't know that we were also best friends. So, you know, I'm like, she's literally during craft services, like for breakfast, she's chopping off her chocolate chip pancake and being like, try it, and like shoving it in my mouth. And, you know, and everybody's just kind of like, oh, it's really kind of like, I don't know, this makeup artist seems so professional right now. And then I'm like, no, like I've, you know, known Jessie for 7-8 years now. And, you know, we met through the industry and stuff like that. And it's so nice because a lot of times, you know, with clients, you don't know and they won't talk and you're just kind of there and you do the job and, you know, 1, 2, 3, and 4. But with her, it's just, it's not only, you know, like work and it's fun, but like we can talk and it's just like so much more fun. So we can like joke around and like we have like, you know, our little things that we do and, you know, we'll play, you know, little pranks or whatever. And it makes it so much fun. And yeah, I mean, it's awesome. Like every single day that we've worked together, it's really not been like it's work. It's just been like, okay, this is easy. I'm painting your gorgeous face and like, we're going to have fun. And it definitely makes the time go by a lot faster.
Yeah.
So I'm very glad that I met her for sure. Just because she's an amazing friend in general.
That is so sweet. Yeah. That must make for some really good girl time because usually you just have, you know, sleepovers or girls' nights or whatever, and you do each other's makeup. But this is a job for you. It's a job for both of you.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like we're having girl time, and you know I'll do her makeup, and then you know it's actually like turns into a music video. But you know before that we're you know joking around, and yeah, she's just been like an amazing. I've known her for 7 years, 8 years maybe 7, 8, yeah, something like that, and. Yeah, like literally because like a lot of people like, I feel like a lot of times like people don't, you know, like they just think like, okay, like here's this person. And like, that's why I was so excited for her to get the show because she's such like a genuine person that first and foremost, like she's my friend before she is my client. We started out working together, but now she's my friend first. Bottom line, her whole family is amazing, and they like took me in, and they're literally my second family. Like Sydney's my little sister, and you know her mom is my second mom, and Steve, I'm pretty sure their stepdad is like my dad. We look more alike than me and my own father. My dad has like brown hair and brown eyes, and Steve is blonde and blue eyed. But yeah, like no, Jessie has been there for me a lot. She taught me to open up. I used to be very closed off, and I wouldn't show my emotions. And yeah, like I have her to thank, like, because over the years of like working together and stuff, like she's like, you're such a sweet girl when you get to know you, but like, you know, you're a little shut off. And I was going through a bad time, and like even now, like she'll pick up the phone, and like I won't even tell her that anything's wrong. Like she did it a couple of weeks ago, and she's like, Jess, what's wrong? I know you're sad. What's going on? And like she just gets it. Like yeah, I'm like I owe her so much, and I could never be more thankful and blessed to have it.
Tweeting me asking me to ask you about any name hints. I know that they haven't released anything yet, so.
Yeah, I can't say anything.
It's okay.
I wish I could, y'all, but I can't. I will tell you, it is the perfect name. That's like I don't even know how to describe it, but literally it's the perfect name for the little girl, and yeah, it's just it's very Jessie, it's very Eric, like, and you know, and they came up with the name together, and it's just it's such a sweet girl name that whenever they do tell everybody's gonna be like, oh my god, it's so sweet.
So it's gonna bump up to most popular names list, I'm sure. It's not already on there, but
it's so sweet. It's just like a very, very, very sweet name. With the hair thing. So this is it's Orbe, and it is their Volumista. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with Orbe. Like, all of their products are amazing. I'm not that big of a fan of their shampoo because I think their shampoo is a little too expensive for like a tiny little bottle. Yeah. But I'm sure it's fantastic. I'm just not going to pay for that small of a bottle.
Yeah.
Because their stuff is a little bit pricey, but everything else lasts. But this one makes your hair like kind of big, and you like spray it in the roots and like tease it. Like, I tease my hair 5 billion times. So, but you put it on when it's wet. And I think it's awesome. Like, I've used it for years and I'm addicted to it. And then for face stuff, like I get really dry lips because I have very dry skin. And this little stuff is Sarah, is it Sarah Hip? Yeah, Sarah Hat. And it's a lip scrub, and it's red velvet because I'm from the South and I adore anything red velvet. So you can put red velvet on anything, and it's amazing. This is like, I've mentioned this a few times whenever people ask about skin. This is by Becca, and it's their Shimmering Skin Perfector. I would die 1,000 times over for this product. I'm not even kidding. If I were on a deserted island and they're like, you can have one thing, I'd be like, okay, I'll sneak on the second one, which would be concealer, but this would definitely be like my number one. Because it literally gives like this pretty little glow. And if you have oily skin, you're not going to want to use it, or else you're going to look like you're in Studio 54. But I don't know if you can see it on my hand. It's like a little shimmery, like it just gives like a little like luminous glow. But you can, honestly, on days that I don't wear makeup, I put it on and just do like concealer underneath my eyes. And that's it. Addicted to it. And then like this product is going to be a little weird, but I promise you it's the best thing in the entire world. So don't laugh. Everybody always thinks I'm crazy when I'm like, no, it's one of my favorite products. It is Poopery. And I always carry it on set because, so on set, it's a super small venue. It's a super small production. There's 40 plus people, and everybody's going to the bathroom right after another one. Like,
yes.
Sometimes you do not want to be the person that comes out of the bathroom that smells bad. So I always go and I stick it on the back of the toilet at every single shoot because I'm like, you know what? I do not want anybody to smell bad, and I don't want to smell anybody or anything like that. And you literally like and they have like cute little names. Like this one's called like Crap Shooter, and it's like guns blazing, the smell is contained, the stuff is amazing. And it's just like, and it's like really fun, like, you know, it's even good for like little stocking stuffers, whatever, but I always get my friends and family this. But yeah, so it's so cute, and you like, can you see it?
Awesome.
There it is. Yeah, it's just really cute, and I spray it, like you spray it in the toilet before, and it's awesome. And honestly, every single production that I've ever been on is like, whose is this? This stuff is amazing. And I'm like, I know, it's a great product. So it's an unconventional product. But yeah, it is an amazing, amazing product. And then I have my Sultra curling iron, which I'm obsessed with. That unfortunately it's at the Fox lot right now. That's why I'm like, this is from last night. So that's why I'm like, I did my best today because all my
from last night.
No, but that's why I like the curling iron, because like it literally is the only curling iron that will last. And I can like put product in it and kind of like hold up the curl and just like twirl a little bit, and it stays. But yeah, but right now it's at the Fox lot from yesterday because I have to go back there today.
Well, that's okay. I can plug all that in for people to look up themselves. So
yeah, no, and that's it.
Oh, that's really awesome. Okay, so when you do your hair, do you hold your curling iron a certain way to get the curls that you have? Because I know that some people were asking me about that.
Yes. So I'll demo it with this because it's
okay.
So I'm like, sorry guys, don't have the curling iron today. But whenever I do it, let me grab a piece. There's probably knots in there from last night, but that's fine. So whenever I grab a piece, like here's the curling iron, and I wrap it this way. So I wrap it backwards, and then I leave like that much of the tip.
Okay.
falling out, and then I unwind it a little bit, and I just kind of like gently pull it out, so that way it still kind of holds. Like, I mean, even clearly I love the overbite, and then I just do that all over, and that's really it. Like, I don't clamp the ends, so if you notice, like, my ends are more straight. They're not really curled at all, and that's how I do it. Because I like it to where it's like kind of like undone and like done but very undone. Yeah. So yeah, I don't clamp it. And if you don't have like just a barrel curling iron, just hold the clamp and just don't clamp down on it. So don't wrap it over the clamp. Just hold the clamp up and wrap it that way. And yeah, that's honestly how I do it. And then I tease it first. So I tease all around this area first, and then I lay it down, and then I just go back and curl. And if I want it like really messy that day or whatever, I won't curl every piece. I'll leave some pieces straight, and do it that way, or just kind of like yank them out, like just kind of like pull on the curl, so that way it goes down. But that's about all.
Whose makeup haven't you done? I know you've done like a lot of really cool people's makeup, but whose makeup haven't you done that you'd actually like to do? Dream makeup client.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. So technically, there would be a three-way tie. It'd be a three-way tie. Okay. One of them, I was lucky enough to put powder on because I was working for Access Hollywood, and they were coming along the red carpet to the Oscars, and I got to powder Angelina Jolie, which I was just like, oh, okay, hold on, let me powder you. But when I tell you, it was literally straight powder to her forehead. That was all it was. So I would die to do her makeup. Obviously, I mean, her bone structure is amazing. But I really, like, if I had to pick one person, my all-time would be Jenny McCarthy. I adore her. I think she's hilarious. I think she's so gorgeous. She looks amazing. Literally, like, my ultimate dream client would be Jenny McCarthy. And then the other one would be Eva Mendes. I mean, she's...
Oh gosh,
so beautiful.
She's gorgeous.
I like to work with people that I think are genuinely cool people, you know, like, because there's a lot of like beautiful women in Hollywood, and I'm not saying any of them are not cool, but they are just like so down to earth and so cool. And I've seen Eva Mendes at this Korean spa that I go to, and she's just like whatever, I'm so cool, and look at me, I'm like this Hispanic princess, and I'm just like, you are so awesome. So those would be my top three.
Well, that is it for the Jessica Scantlin interview. I'm Emily Cline, and thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about this interview, please comment below and I will get back to you.